Hey guys, this is Ringy with another Get Ready With Me. I already went ahead and put on my primer and illuminating drops like usual. I kind of have an idea of how I want to do my makeup today. I'm hoping to actually be able to stay on task with it because I just don't want to skew from the idea too bad. Basically, I don't want to get overzealous and make it like too much, you know? I've already had majority of my cup of coffee today. Yesterday I ended up having 2 cups of coffee. I just really wanted coffee yesterday. Just the idea of coffee and a hot drink, honestly. I think it's because I was mostly tired from the night before too. Okay, so color correcting, because I have some dark sleepy circles today. My idea for my look, by the way, is I'm going to try to do something more Christmassy, something more holiday, festive looking. I'm not really much for, like, I don't really feel like I get in the Christmas spirit as much, a lot, in general. So I just want to kind of do something, maybe it'll help me get into the Christmas spirit. But yeah, I'm going to do something more holiday, I wanted something holiday and festive looking. Right now, in the wax melt back there, I have peppermint, and peppermint's like one of my favorite smells for the holidays. I really enjoy like pumpkin, not pumpkin. I do enjoy pumpkin. I really enjoy peppermint and like peppermint mocha and like just I love the smells. That's my favorite part of the different seasons. Is like I don't really get much into the like festiveness of like the different seasons. And like I don't know, just something about it. Like I have to have the different like holiday seasonal smells. I think that's my biggest thing with it. Is I get really into like the smells and that, like the cozy feelings. I don't really decorate that much for Christmas. I usually tend to decorate more for Halloween. I don't know. I just never, I don't have a lot of like holiday decorations. But we do have a little tiny, it's a Halloween tree. And I do like that one. I want to kind of like get it and kind of make it look like Nightmare Before Christmas themed. I think that'd be cute. It's like a really small one. It's one of those Dollar Tree trees. Like I said, I just don't decorate it for holidays for much. I usually keep it like with my spooky Halloween stuff because that's like my decor all the time. But I do enjoy the decorations. Is I just don't decorate for it. So I do appreciate when I go places and they're all done up. It's just I don't as much. Anyways. But I do have a little tiny Halloween tree. I want to turn it into a little tiny Nightmare for a Christmas tree. But I just haven't got around to it. Like I said, I had the peppermint going. It smells so good. Like, yeah, I want to do something more festive looking. I'm thinking more in the red tones. That's like my favorite colors to use. But I want to keep it kind of simple and just kind of cute. Okay, contour a little bit. But yeah, I'm thinking something red, simple. I want it to be shimmery and glittery. I do have red waterliner, so I might try that. I don't know though. Kind of just depends on how it goes. Okay, and I want it to look rosy and toasty. Okay, but yeah. Right now I'm smelling, or right now, like I said, the peppermint is one of my favorite smells. That, and I really like that. And I think I have a gingerbread one here lately up until like today. I've been melting one that was like coffee and gingerbread smelling. I haven't really, like I said, I don't really decorate. I usually just have Nightmare Before Christmas stuff up, and I count that as like my holiday decoration. Or well, we haven't got into watching holiday movies. I don't know, we just don't, I want to watch The Grinch, but I just haven't yet. We don't watch a lot of movies per se. we finally picked up playing Fallout 76 again. Like I said, we were waiting for the update to occur, and it's finally going. There obviously with any kind of game update, there's still bugs, but I've enjoyed it. I haven't begun to play too much into the storyline. I'm excited about it. I'm liking the exploring. I like seeing all the new stuff they added and all the new lore they added. And like it's like the more lore I discover with the 76 and like specifically with the update, it just feels like I have more questions. So I'm enjoying it, kind of trying to like figure out exactly what's going on. Slash, it's just like certain, it's just like little tidbits, and I really like that. I really like the some of the lore. Rosie. But yeah, I've been playing that. I know they switched some of my build, and they switched some of the stuff in there, and I'm getting kind of used to that. Not like, I haven't really looked into all the stuff they've changed. It's like one of the things me and my partner really get into is the Fallout 76, because that's like one of the few games that we actually play together. So we were really, really excited to finally get to play the new update. And like I said, I want my look to look really, like I always really like wearing it really rosy. I just really want like a really warm, cozy looking, heavy blush look, I guess. Here. Other than Fallout 76, I've been really getting into, I haven't done a lot of the events. I think they only added 2 events with the new update, but I've only done each one of them like once. So I'm hoping to do more of those. And I've been doing some of the bounties, and I just like all of that stuff they added, because it gives you a little bit, more to like experience it. That being said, I've been reading a lot. I've been reading a Scarlett Sinclair book. I'm really getting into it. I want to say I'm most of the way through it. I think, I don't know, here lately I haven't really been into watching a lot of TV. I've been more into, like, here lately I haven't been drawn to try to watch TV in my downtime. I've been mostly reading. I'm not a really fast reader for the most part, so it takes me a little while. And I really have to be into a book for me to actually, want to read it and actually stick with it. And I started reading the Sinclair book, or Scarlett Sinclair book, because I just finished, previously I just finished the Welcome to the Fae Cafe book. And my favorite genre, like the genre I read, is I want to say it's mostly fantasy books. Either sci-fi or fantasy. But mostly fantasy. I want to say like almost exclusively. But I started reading that one, and I know I talked to some, like we always talk books whenever we get together. So like last time we all got together, we just sat there and talked about books. And I finished that book, and I was recommending that one to like everybody. But I started reading the Sinclair book because it feels like whenever I'm reading a book, all my holds come in, and then as soon as I'm done reading my book, it's like I don't have them. Like I'm back in line for them. So I just picked that one up. I kind of read the I want to say the synopsis, basically the flavor text. I don't exactly know what it's called, but I read that, the little introduction of it, and I was like, this sounds good. And so I got basically, like, it's hard for me to put that book down. I try to read it every morning or like at night when I go to sleep. And it's really hard for me to put down. I'm getting really into it, and then I'll like tell my partner about it. I'm like, this and this happened. And they're not going to read the book, so I'm not really scared. Like, I'm not really worried about ruining a book for them because we read mostly different genres of books. But even they were, like, kind of interested in it. Like, they play, like, tabletop or pen and paper RPGs. And they were kind of inspired to work on that with, like, certain elements of it, of their own campaign in the book when they've all played together. So that's fun. But yeah, I've been really enjoying it. I just been really wanting to read all the time. And it's been nice. It's been nice to, like, read and get out of my own, like, head for a while. Because sometimes I just have a hard time just, not super focusing on stuff. But yeah, I've been doing that. Here lately I've been wanting to play, like I said, we've been playing 76. I played some Kirby last week. That was nice. It was something one of my relatives had, so I don't have that Kirby, but I've never really played a Kirby game, weirdly enough, growing up. But yeah, it was very nice. I've tried playing Spyro a little bit. It's hard for me to do platformers. I want to say it's just because I feel like I have, like, a depth perception problem. So whenever I jump, it's like I miss everything. Like, I can't get from platform to platform. So I think it's just kind of a skill I haven't learned. And my partner's like, you might have some depth perception problems with the game. Okay, a little bit of blush. Obviously, because I love blush. I remember I used to not wear it, like, at all. Like, I want to say during high school, like, I never wore blush. I didn't think I started wearing blush until, like, I want to say at least college or after college. But yeah, I used to not wear blush at all. I didn't wear it until, like, I want to say the last couple years. But now I can't get enough of it. Okay. Okay. I want to make the face really rosy. Yeah. I feel like for some people it looks like it's too much blush, but I really like it. So, but we get a little bit of, actually, the other day I was trying to do my makeup, and whenever I did it, I didn't have eyebrows on. Or, okay, I didn't have my eyebrows filled in. So whenever I did put my eyebrows in, fill them in, it kind of looked like it was too much. So I'm going to go ahead and just, like, rake a little bit of color through my eyebrows just to kind of establish it a little bit. Like I said, the other day I did it and it felt like it was so off whenever I did it. Okay, so my eyebrows are colored in somewhat. Like, I'll probably flush them out a little bit more, but I at least have a place to start with those. So I'm going to do that. So my idea with my eye makeup is I want to keep it kind of simple on top, a little bit of red maybe on the bottom, and just kind of make it look like very pulled together and not, like, smoked out, if that makes sense. So what I'm going to start with is I'm going to put red under the eye to kind of focus there, and then kind of do, like, a light something on top maybe. 1 second. But yeah, I'll do a little bit of red on the bottom. Like, I've never really done a lot of, like, holiday eye looks per se. So usually whenever I get ready for the holidays, I just try to figure out, like, I do, like, neutral makeup. That's usually what I do for, like, holiday get-togethers. I do, like, a normal, simple makeup. And then I will just dress in holiday colors. That being said, my partner, like the one thing they've asked for me to do for them for, I think, Christmas, that they're asking was for like a book cover, like a crochet book cover. And then like they want a new Seeker's cowl to go with their jacket they have. And so I'm just going to crochet them. So yeah, that looks really good. Like I said the other day, I tried to do an eye makeup look, and it felt like it really easily got out of hand with the color. Okay, so I'm going to smoke that out just a bit. Not smoke it out. I'm just going to blend it out so it's not like really harsh. Okay. I really like that. I might just to kind of, so I'm going to put black eyeliner on. I'm going to go in with a little bit of a deeper red. Let me see. Around the edge. So when I put the, okay, 1 second. I'm going to go in with this red real quick. It's more of a, like a, I want to say like a just generic like crayon red. Brighten that up a little bit. Okay. And so I want to go in with like a dark rusty red maybe. Right on the lash line. I don't do a lot of holiday looks. Because like I said, I don't really get like go all out, and usually go all out and just look like extra festive. I try to do as festive as I can, but it just doesn't. I'm not really a festive person, weirdly. And like I used to be, but like I used to be like really festive with like my grandma every year, and I think that I just haven't really got back into it since, for the most part. Like I get into it with like I do get festive, and I get excited for like my nieces and stuff, but as in like personally I just don't, it's something I don't really like. I'm not over the top. Like I said, I wish I was. It's just like I'm just never really, I don't really feel it, you know? And I know it's just, like I said, it's just a me thing. I'm excited, and I see, like, I love seeing everyone else get really excited for it. But I'm more like, I don't really, it's not like super, super like, okay. I think that looks good. And then for the top, let me see. I'm going to just do a nice brown in the crease. I say as it gets really dark. I'm just going to put a little bit there. And then on a separate brush, I'm going to put a little bit of like pale color. And it feels like, okay, I know it's not a coincidence. It just feels like whenever I have any kind of palette, the first thing that always goes first is like my light nude shades. Okay, so I really like that. And I'm gonna keep the top kind of crisp. I think I might do a silver. I don't know. It's like red or gold, red and silver. I think I might do a gold. Like a pearly gold. And then highlight with a silver. If that makes sense. So I'm going to do like a gold overall right there. I wish I could do a peppermint look. That would be really cute. I did have to actually sit down and try to figure out. Because as much as I do makeup, I don't know how to use waterliners that well. And it feels like when I try to use waterliners, it like goes askew so quickly. And then I end up with like what looks like a 3D image printed on my side of my face, you know? So I'm going to do that. Blend that out a little bit around the outside so it's not like a harsh line. Yeah, I like that. And like I said, I'm going to try to highlight with like a little bit of this color. Because I want to look very extra shimmery. But yeah, whenever I try to do like actual like 3D, not 3D, wow. When I try to do actual like designs on my face with like no. Sorry, when I go to highlighting, it's like everything gets highlighted and I'm just set in my old way sometimes. I just kind of put a little silver there. I just start highlighting my entire face and that's not what I need to do. I need to focus on key areas to highlight. And I have a hard time with that sometimes. Okay, I went ahead and did my eyeliner off camera. I really like it. I like the starkness. That being said, I'm going to try to do kind of like freckles. Obviously not real freckles, but like I'm gonna do like maybe like peppermint sprinkles, if that makes sense. I just want something really cutesy. But yeah, like little cutesy like red and probably white freckles. Kind of give it more, like I said, I would think it would be cool to try eventually. Try like a graphic liner look, but I don't think that's gonna be today because I'd have to like I have to practice with that. I've never really done a lot of like graphic liner. I do light taps, I think. I think it looks really cute. It's giving mushroom, like toadstool, but I like it. Okay, so it's cute. Now I just gotta do it to the other side, so. Okay, so here are the freckles. It's kind of giving peppermint sprinkles, so I'm cool with it. I'm gonna do my lips kind of simple because it's a lot going on up here, so do a little bit of my normal liner down here, one right there. So with a little bit of liner, I'm gonna put on like this nudie mauve color. Okay. It looks a lot darker on than it is in the tube, but we'll make it work. And then I got some like a nude gloss. Yeah, that'll ring it a little bit more. That is really pigmented. That looks really good. So this is the overall look. I really like it. I like the freckles. It kind of gives toadstool, but I feel like it kind of gives like peppermint sprinkles as well. I think it did well with just putting the color under the eye and like the big pop of the liner on top, like the thick liner. I think it does really well. I didn't know how pigmented this lip gloss was, but I really, really like it. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. If you guys enjoyed, feel free to like and subscribe. The link will be in the bio or the description below. But yeah, thank you guys for hanging out with me, and I hope you guys have a great day.